views matter.
Hello, everybody. Assalamualaikum, Sastaka, Namaskar to all the listeners. This is attorney Shah Peerally for the Shah Peerally Law Show, and we are going to be talking. I have today with me Vidika on the show. Thank you so much. And last week was a recorded show, and today we are doing the show live. So feel free to call. The studio line is open 510. 657-1170, 510-657-1170. And before I start, anything I'm going to tell you today is my opinion. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. So, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to let you know that we have, I think we already have a caller, but let me take the caller and then we'll start. We'll talk a little bit about employment-based immigration and some things that are happening, especially on the workplace where they are doing a lot of site visits. Let me take the caller, then we'll start. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
So, I'm on H1 visa and my wife is on H4 EAD. She came on H4 and did master's, converted to F1 and then went back to H4 EAD because H1 was not picked. So, we are going for stamping next month to India, both of them. So wanted to ask, is it better we both go together in one slot or we go separately? And she did her master's in NPU University, Northwestern Polytechnic University, but she graduated before the university was in some kind of trouble, right, for 6 months or so. But she graduated before that happened.
Okay, and that's an interesting question. Should you go together or not? It doesn't really matter. However, the problem of going together always is a matter of consistency, and it's always recommended to go alone, but it's a case-by-case basis. Sometimes it's good to go together, but the NPU definitely is going to be an issue that will probably generate a 221G, an administrative processing. So be ready for that. But if you want to kind of look into more details, since we cannot discuss about those private details on the radio, you can give me a call before you leave, and I can look into, especially for your wife's case. For you, it should be okay, but there's a big chance that she might be subject to that.
She can get 221G, or if for her also, I will get into trouble.
Yeah.
With her case.
Yeah, there's a big chance because everybody from NPU, UNNJ, stuff like that, they're not going to deny her, but they will probably she might get stuck a little bit. I'm saying she might. Doesn't mean she will, but she might. So be ready for that, okay?
But if she gets 221, will I also get it, or it's independent? Even though we go together?
It's independent usually, unless you kind of are involved in it and things like that. But so it's not something that is for sure, but I will. It is possible that they will block the case for a little bit. Okay.
Okay. So we have a kid who is born here, and we thought we'll take him along because I heard if we take the kid, they will ask little less questions and they might process it faster.
Well, those are just people suggesting, but as a matter of law, there's nothing there. But especially the problem starts if you are doing, if there are some kind of issues with marriage, etc., then they kind of use one against the other. So we need to check on that. But apart from that, it doesn't really make a big difference, okay?
And one last question. So she graduated before the university kind of got into trouble. Would that still impact her, no matter what?
It won't impact her, but it will generate, of course, because they need to inquire, right? So they might go deeper into the case. So it is important that you make sure that this is actually under control, because they are pretty much kind of going after case by case and making sure that people are doing whatever is needed to get things. I don't know how to put it, except that they are becoming very meticulous when it comes to those schools. Even if it is in the past, they tend to investigate about it. That's all.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you are not going to be affected. Your kids probably not, but she might be affected. Okay.
Okay. Thank you,
okay.
Sir.
Give me a call if you want. We can discuss in more details.
Sure.
I cannot discuss all the details on the radio, unfortunately. 510-742-5887. Okay? All right?
Okay. Thank you.
Good day. This is Shah Peerally. Hello? Hello? Okay, we don't have more callers, but we started with the caller. Very interesting questions, and our number to the studio today is 510-657-1170. This is Attorney Shah Peerally, and today is December 5th, 2019, our first show of the month. Last week was a recorded show, and for those who need help on immigration, it doesn't matter which aspect of immigration, feel free to give us a call, 510-742-5887, 510-742-5887, and also let us know if you need any help on anything which regards to family petitions also, because a lot of people now are getting all those huge RFEs, which was not something very common when it comes to family petitions. So, and then also we are seeing a lot of denials coming, so you might want to seek help on that. I think we have another caller. This is Shah Peerally. Hello.
Hello, sir. Good morning. I have a very quick question. What do you think is the future for EB to India this year?
Okay, thank you so much. That's a quick question, but a long answer. Yeah, the thing is that unfortunately I don't see great things coming right now. It will keep moving at the pace you see right now, which is sometimes 2 weeks, sometimes 1 month. We were hoping a jump in October last year, but we didn't see it really. So the only hope I have is that we won't see a retrogression. Having said that, there are a lot of bills that people are talking about that will go through and everything. I doubt any of them will go through, unfortunately. It's just a lot of hype, but many people are having hope in that, and they asked me to comment on that. But my answer is the same. I've been doing immigration now almost going on 16 years, and they have always had those bills, but nothing has ever been done. And it was during times when they were more receptive and more better to immigrants. So I don't see anything great happening, but at the same time, my only hope is that there's no retrogression. And I think we might see a jump in October, but not now. Maybe around April we might see something, but we won't see anything yet. And you're going to see the same kind of movement for the next few months. Again, I might be completely wrong. This is just my opinion. But I think EB1 will move forward, because I think it's kind of turning down now. So you might have some, if you get a chance to get an EB1, go on it. Okay?
Okay. So I'm just 1 week away from the current date. Just hoping.
Yeah, I don't think there will be, unfortunately, good stuff coming. That's the sad news. Okay? Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Good luck to you. This is Shah Peerally, 11 here. I think we don't have more callers. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Attorney Shah Peerally again, and we are live today on 1170 AM and Radio Zindagi, and we are talking, of course, about immigration law, and also we're going to talk a little bit about debt settlement later. But right now, one of the things that caught my attention, there was this article, I forget on which newspaper, but they were talking about those cases where you're seeing an extraordinary situation of actually having situations of them going to your workplace and checking on the cases, and that's becoming really kind of a big problem, because a lot of people, sometimes they're not on site, etc., or they forgot to file an amendment, and when they come there, you are not there, you're going to have a problem, especially for H-1B. So make sure when you're moving from one location to another, even though it might be in the same area and you do only the LCA, it's a good idea to file what we call the amendment. So the amendment is something major. Many people don't realize it, but it is major because it helps getting, it's under the Samuel case. I think we have another caller, right? This is Shah Peerally. Hello.
Hi. Hi. Shah, I had a question regarding H-1B extension. So recently my company applied for my H-1B extension last week, and I got an RFE. So this is the second extension. So it seems the the result will be out. I mean, the RFE decision will be in February sometime. So, in the meantime, is it okay for me to search other jobs?
Well, you're filing an extension, so the previous one is obviously expired, right?
My visa is valid till May 5th.
May 5th, okay. So yeah, you're still okay to find another job and transfer, because you're basically going on the solid status that goes to May. But if it was in a pending situation, then it gets a little bit more complicated. Although it's not impossible or it's not that difficult, it's just more complicated. But in your case, yeah, this is a good time to find another job. But then once you move to the other company, then they will probably withdraw that. But the question is, depends on the RFE. If the RFE is focusing on you, then you go to another company, you're going to have the same problem. For example, a specialty occupations, especially, not really a specialty occupation, but if you yourself, your degree is in a different field of study.
Actually, that is the situation. So my degree is in pure science, and I'm doing like hardware engineering kind of role.
Okay, that means anytime you go anywhere, there's a big chance they will ask for they will issue an RFE. And even if you really kind of cover all the topic, more and more we see those kind of problems. So what I would recommend in those cases is make sure that you actually have what we call a credential evaluation from 2 credential evaluation companies, in fact. That's the best way to tackle with that, and the rest is pretty much on your lawyer to try to craft it together. Unfortunately, there's no guarantee of it working, okay?
Yeah, in case I am able to find a job which uses my pure science degree, so that will be fine, right?
Well, no, it's not going to be fine just because it's like that. The only way I can tell you if it will work, I have to kind of match your case to the other. So I have to basically kind of take the job description and match it. It's some work. It requires some work to tell you if it will be fine or not. But it's not exactly fine, unfortunately, because they're really digging for that weakness and they will use it against you. So you need to be very careful. Even if you're using a science degree, make sure that you match what is required on the job description. Okay?
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Good luck to you. And if you just give us a call, 510-742-5887. 510-742-5887. And like the callers are saying, we're seeing a lot of RFEs, denials, and definitely we were expecting that. A lot of people are saying, okay, this is not, how come one person got approved, another one didn't get approved? Well, this is very common. You will see an approval with one while you'll get a denial with another. This has been going on for years like that, but now the thing is that we are seeing a lot of denials, a lot more. They were talking about 73% of approval only, but now I think it went to like 60%, because we're still getting a lot of approvals. Don't get us wrong, our approval rate is still higher than the average, but that doesn't mean that we are not seeing approvals and denials. So be ready, have the case well done, and the lawyer has to be strong now. Even with a lot of experience, we have to reinvent ourselves. So it is important that you really kind of go over your case. So again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Attorney Shah Peerally, and we are live today on Radio Zindagi, and we are on December 5th, 2019, and we're talking about immigration. The number to our office is 510-742-5887. 510-742-5887, and the number to the studio if you want to call live today is 510-657-1170. 510-657-1170. We really need to kind of go over things in a proper manner, because you're going to get a lot of sadness, because we are seeing a lot of this happening. There is a huge denial, and we saw last time there was also another article, I think I forgot the newspaper, that they are having one of the highest deportation now from Asia, meaning from India and China. So don't just take things for granted, because many times people think, okay, I've been traveling, I never had any problems, so this time you never know. Even U.S. citizens are getting stuck at the airport, so imagine people who are not U.S. citizens. And definitely, if you don't really kind of put things together right, you won't have really a good response. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally, you're live on air. Hello.
Hi, Shah. One question. Any idea how much time it is taking for H4 EAD extension for California Center?
That's a very interesting question, because we are seeing different things, right? The average, I will say, is 7 to 8 months. But many cases, I've seen few cases lately where we got it done within 3-4 months. But it all depends how fast they're clearing the fingerprint now. That's what's delaying everything. So, yeah, the average now has become like 8-7 months. So one of the things I'm telling people, if they're in a rush to get on the H4, just go ahead, travel outside, and then come back on H4, and then file the EAD. But the risk, of course, of traveling is you can get a denial also at the U.S. Embassy. So make sure you do everything properly. So the average time, I will say, is around that time, 7 to 8 months.
So what was the travel thing? I could not understand.
Okay, one of the ways to get the H4 quickly is to leave the country, go and get a stamp of H4, and then come back. But of course, there's a risk when you go in front of the U.S. Embassy. So it's not something very recommended, but it is the fastest way to get it. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Good luck to you. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot. We have a lot of course, of things that we're talking about here, and a lot of people are actually seeing their case denied at the U.S. Embassy, and we have a video on that. If you check our YouTube channel, please subscribe to it. By the way, I update it with as many things as I can. YouTube.com/Shah Peerally Law, SHAHPEERALLYLAW. This is our YouTube channel. So this is Attorney Shah Peerally again, and we are live. I don't know, Vidika, if we have more callers. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air. Hello. Okay, we don't have more callers. So feel free to call 510-657-1170. And we're talking about a very important topic, which is basically amendment of H-1B, but also the site visit that are really kind of scaring people. A lot of companies, for that reason, are kind of worried, because sometimes they have to have their employees mobile, especially consulting companies. They have to keep moving the people, and sometimes they forget, or they don't do an amendment, and that can really backfire on you. I urge you to make sure that you just don't do an LCA. Make sure you do an amendment, because although there's people think, okay, by the way, it's very important that you understand the concept under the SIMEO case, which is what is really now covering the amendment, which was issued in April 2015. The essence of this in the SIMEO case is that they're talking about a material change. They're not talking only about, hey, you're changing location. So a material change can be changing the job. For example, you can, just a quick example, let's say you work for companies X and Y, they're in the same building, right? But they're totally different kind of branch or something like that, and your end client has changed from one to another, and you don't do what we call the amendment. When they come to company X to check on you, you're not there, they can use that against you. So be careful. An amendment is highly recommended. I know it comes with this headache, but the headache of not doing it can really be worse. So make sure whenever you have a case, talk to a good lawyer who understands the concept of the amendment and the SIMEO case, not someone who's just going to tell you, oh, no, it's within the 50 miles radius, whatever. That doesn't work really this way, unfortunately. Okay, so I highly recommend that you talk to a lawyer, and you can call our office 510-742-5887. You can talk to me, and I will be glad to kind of talk to you and then do a consultation and go over your case and tell you if it is a good idea to file it or not. And that's basically what we are talking about here today. It's those issues that are related to the government coming and doing what we call spot checks or site visit, and that's really becoming something really unfair on people because they have not really kind of done any kind of how to put it. They have not really kind of did their homework when they come. They did their homework just basically to come and check on people, but they don't really look at the case. For example, that you're within the radius, etc. They'll just say, okay, you were supposed to work with X, you don't work with X, and you didn't file an amendment. Just too bad, you're in trouble. That's what you're seeing, and that's a lot of things that are happening when it comes to that. So I highly recommend that you do that. The other thing that that we know that happened, that don't forget, there is a change of the form of I-907 for premium. I just wanted to mention that because a lot of people are missing that. If you're filing premium on any case, there's a new fee. And also for cases where you have issues like our previous caller was mentioning about you having a degree in a different field and you are filing an H-1B on a different area of practice, I should call it, you need to make sure that you convert this degree to a credential evaluator, and I will recommend those evaluators that are really kind of known. Don't just take anybody, it won't work. So all those things are really kind of important because making a single mistake on that will cost you so dearly that you will regret it, unfortunately. And we are seeing, I'm bearer of bad news, I know today, but we are seeing approvals, of course, if it is done properly. Let me take one call, Vidika, and then we'll talk. This is Shirley, you're live on air. Hello.
Hi, Shah. My name is Amit. I have a question for you.
Hi, Amit. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, great.
I filed H1, H4, and EAD concurrently sometime in September, and I got approval, H1 approval within 2 weeks. And my wife got fingerprinting around October 9th. And still I'm seeing the status. If I go to USCIS website and check the status, it says fingerprint review was completed, and that status has been there since October 9, so it's almost 3 months now. I checked the USCIS timeline, and it says it takes somewhere between 5 to 7 months. But I was reading on the internet, and it says after 90 days, if you go and sue USCIS, in some of the cases, you can see the better outcome, and they can approve your H4A and EAD quickly. Is it advisable, or does it have?
Well, you can do it, but they don't. I don't see anybody who was able to really do that because, unfortunately, they are going slow for whatever reason. They are going slow, and right now they work in mysterious ways. But you can give it a shot and let us know maybe if it worked, because I have never tried that. One of the things that we have tried in a case where someone was really in urgent need, they contacted a congressman. And the congressman was able to intervene. And that you can do. You can go online, try to find your congressman. There's a website for that. Or just Google it, who's your congressman in the area. Talk to them and tell them if they can touch a word for you. And in this case, I've seen a couple of cases getting cleared.
Okay.
Yeah, but before you do that, having said that, before you do that, the congressman will ask you to first make sure you call the USCIS and tell them it's been delayed so that they have a record of that. Then you call the congressman, okay?
Okay.
So call the USCIS
thank you very much.
and then call the congressman, okay? Good luck to you. This is Shah Peerally, you're live on air. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Shah. This is Shailesh. How are you doing today?
Hello? Hi, Shailesh. Can you hear me?
Hello, Shah. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me, Shah?
Yeah, now I can hear you. Go ahead, Shailesh.
All right. So, Shah, you handled my case in EB1A, and I just want to pass my lot of thanks to you guys. I got my green card last week. And,
mashallah, I'm so happy. Good to hear that. We're so happy.
Thank you. So I just want to make sure that people know that EB1A process that you talk about, it does work, and it has significantly cut down the wait time. It's never a harmful thing to just go and get evaluated by one of you guys, and Sharif and you and your whole team did an amazing job, and no RFE, nothing, everything went smooth, and within, I think, 10 months, we got a green card. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you so much. Hey, I was not expecting your call, and I really, really appreciate your call. It makes me feel happy to hear that. So God bless you, and now enjoy, and when you are going to do citizenship, call us, okay?
Absolutely.
Okay. Good luck to you and enjoy with your family. I'm so happy for you. And thank you, Silesh. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very interesting. It's a surprise call from Silesh, and that's nice to have live testimony like that by surprise. And Silesh got his green card within 10 months and then the EB1A. Having said that, now things are a little bit tougher on us because first the EB1A has been a little bit delayed now with the backlog. But what we do, we usually got that wow, today I'm getting a lot. I just had another email from a client saying that they got approved. Congratulations to everybody. Just to let you know, EB1A is a very, very good thing. You might think you don't qualify because the reason when you Google EB1A, you will see a bunch of checklists that pops up from most lawyers, even from my website, because we used to believe it works this way. And if you have listened to some of our shows previously, and hopefully I might have Sharif next week talking a little bit about more what's going on, and you will see that EB1A is not the way most people think. EB1A, what they're looking at from our perspective is not the checklist. Although the checklist helps, the checklist I'm talking about here is like publications, citations, you name it, awards. We need those a little bit, but those are not the things that they're looking at. They're looking at the essence of it. That means what really makes it different, what makes things work for people. And EB1A is a very good option. National Trust Waiver is also another good option. The reason you want to do EB1A, number one, you're not dependent on a company. Number two, it belongs to you. You can take it anywhere. Number three, it goes faster for India. Now, National Trust Waiver is still an EB2, but its advantage, you don't need an employer and you can take it anywhere. So if you're basically begging an employer to do an I-140 for you to extend your H-1B, etc., look into a National Trust Waiver. Even though you don't need to really kind of focus, you won't get it that fast like an EB2, you will still get a good thing happening for you. So I recommend that you look into National Trust Waiver and EB1A, and we have some nice videos on our website on that. Kindly check to that. And right now I need you to be patient with us. I know a lot of clients calling me saying, hey, why we're going a little bit slow. We had to reinvent ourselves lately, me and Sharif, so that we come up with some new ideas, and that kind of delayed some cases, and I really apologize for that. But hopefully things are moving out and really moving fast, and we will get things done. I think we have one more caller, right? This is Shah Peerally. Hello.
Yes.
Hi, this is Shah. How are you?
Yeah, I have a question for...
Yes, this is Shah. I'm live. I'm listening to you, sir.
Okay. So I have a question. I am here in Bay Area and in Belmont. My mother-in-law applied for a visitor visa, but she was denied without any reason. I mean, they didn't even see her anything when she went to New Delhi embassy. The consular didn't even give her a... Because she is a lady from a village, she doesn't speak English, so she opted for Hindi. But even though she was not given any chance to whatever documents she had for her assets and all.
They do that very often because they have a right to do it. That's the sad part of it.
No, that's okay, but I mean, how do you get a chance to
you have whatever? To keep applying. Usually, if it is denied on
and the letter says, you got this 214 some clause 214 that it says that she is not able to prove her anything in India. Because she had everything, she has everything. She is a landholder, she is a farmer, she has land on her own name, she has, I mean, her bank account is there, money is, everything is there. But the consular didn't see anything. The consular didn't ask for anything.
This is very common. This has been common forever. It's not new. Unfortunately, the way the visitor visa works, in fact, it's easier sometimes for me to get someone an investor visa or a student visa or a green card than getting a visitor visa. I don't even process them because there's nothing special I can do. It's all about luck and about how much you prove. So what I recommend to people do, keep trying. There's no other option.
No, I mean, how much do you prove means when you go to that window and they say, okay, where do you want to go? My mother-in-law, they had only two questions. So the consular asked, so why do you want to go? She said that my daughter is there. I just want to visit her. So that's all.
There's no way. There's no way you can really. One thing you can do: try again, and then if it doesn't work, try to contact your congressman and tell them if they could help you, because they are the only one who can really kind of unclog some of the cases. And even if you don't try to pay any agent or any kind of attorney who tells you, oh, they can get you one approved, because most of them will just take your money and steal you, because there's nothing they can do. Only people who can actually help are Congress people. Okay?
So can the congressperson help?
Yes. So what you do is at first try one more time, and then if it gets denied, then you contact your closest congressperson and tell them that basically this is happening, please help. She's an old lady and she wants to visit her family, etc.
Yeah, it's a very strange. She's not even given a chance to prove anything.
I know. Yeah, this is very unfair, but the system has been like
this. This is absolutely 100% unfair. You are not. It seems that they are just gathering the visa fee, and if they have pre-decided, then why do you call for an interview?
Because
if you pre-decided everything.
Because they need money, money talks, and you know what they say, and the rest I don't want to finish the sentence, but that's unfortunately. But call a congressman and let me know what happened, but first try one more time, then you call a congressman, okay?
Yeah, actually I will first talk to my congressman.
See if you can talk to them right away, and good luck to you. I wish you all the best, but you're totally right. I just don't know the answer because it's been like that, unfortunately, okay?
Okay.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. Shah Peerally, you're live on air. Hello.
Hello.
Yes,
Hi, Shah. Thank you for taking my call.
You're welcome.
I just heard that EV1A is done in 10 months, but looking at the dates, it still shows going in 17 or something.
Yeah, the client that just called, I didn't know he was going to call. But what we did in his case is when we got the I-140 approved, we borrowed his previous priority date and we merged it.
I got it.
Yeah, that's
so I have other question.
Yeah, go ahead.
If I'm in the same company, I have EV1C, which is 140 approved. Can I move to the other location of the same company, just like from the other state?
Yes, you can, but just be careful. But your dates are not current, right?
Yeah, my date is not current.
Okay. Yeah, you can move. Just make sure that there are not some kind of material change that are happening, that you're changing and everything. But I will recommend, I cannot give you a blanket answer on this. It's a case by case, right? Because you need other factors we need to consider. The best is give me a call at the office and let me look into the case. If you want, I'll do a consultation and then I'll tell you. But the answer in simple terms is yes, but be careful. Okay?
Okay, got it. Okay. Thank you.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. Shah Peerally, you're live on air.
Hi, this is Kinjal here. I have a question regarding H-1B visa stamping. So my current H-1B is 797 approval is valid till March, and the new extension version is also approved, which is valid till March of 23. But I'm going India for visiting family, but I need to do visa stamping. So and I'm filling up DS-160 form and all those forms, so they only have one number to fill in, like I-797 number to fill in. So can you recommend how should I proceed with this? And is there a chance of getting 1 out of 2 void or anything like that by doing any of these things?
Okay, you have 2 I-797 from 2 companies, that's what you mean?
No, same employer, but it's the extension filed and extension is approved, and I'm visiting before the latest one gets effective.
Oh, okay, and when are you coming back?
January.
Okay, then before this previous one gets expired, right?
The whatever I'm working on right now is valid till March 20. And the new one is effective from March 20 to March 23.
Yeah, when are you coming back?
January 20.
January 20. So you can just put this one. You can put either of them actually, because it will continue. But you can put the one which is valid now, because otherwise the system will not accept it. So put this one, and then at the airport when you come, show them both, and then they will give you an I-94 which goes with the second one. Okay?
Correct. And I was looking at the website, and the rule was saying that if I put the latest one, then they will give me 3 year plus whatever remaining 2 months of the current one, meaning 3 year 2 months. Does it work that way?
Yeah, you can put both actually, because what they will give you is you're talking about the stamp on your passport, right?
Correct.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then put the second one. I thought it was at the airport you're asking. Okay. Yeah. You put the second one, it will be fine. But they won't give you 3 years and 2 months. They will give you 3 years.
Okay. But it will be valid from March, or it will be valid from the date I apply visa?
It's usually from the date you apply visa, because one is a continuous of the other.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. So I think we have no more callers right now. I need this is Shah Peerally, 11 air. Hello? Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't have a chance. We had a lot of callers, and thank you so much. I didn't have a chance to really cover the topic, but before I go back to immigration, I just wanted to point out that we also do debt settlement, which is becoming now more and more common again. With the economy is acting weird, as I told you, and I'm seeing a lot of people calling us where they're having financial difficulties, and they have personal credit card issues, business credit card issues, and even second mortgages because or HELOC on their houses, where the house is a little bit underwater and have no equity, even not underwater but has no equity. We might be able to help you get out of this loan, and I'm not saying for sure, but we can check. You can give us a call, 510-7425-887. We can help you on SBA loans, also on business closing down, because pretty much everything unsecured we can help you. Unsecured means it's not attached to any kind of property or anything. So I highly recommend you give us a call, and this is what we call debt settlement. Debt settlement is a way to get out of debts without having to file bankruptcy, which is basically we negotiate your debts and get you out. And once you're out, it's like a new contract. Then you're out. We're not protecting your credit here. All we are doing is getting you out of debt. But as you get out of debt, ultimately your credit will rebuild itself later. So this is something that a lot of people have to use because they're facing some major hardship. A lot of people are seeing now the value of the property is going down, etc., etc. So we are here to help. If you need help, 510-7425-887. Just to let you know, it's important to have a lawyer to help on that, because a lot of people, they just hire those, I don't know how they call them, but some kind of credit companies, and those people are not even licensed to negotiate, and they get into trouble and you get in trouble with them. So here we're not doing anything basically special. All we're doing is negotiation, and it's pre-litigation. That means if you don't pay, they will sue you, and you don't want them to sue you, because what happens when they sue you, then they win ultimately, and when they win, they will start putting their hands in your pocket. That means they will garnish your paycheck, they will levy your bank account, they will even put liens on your property. So you don't want to reach that stage. Let us help you. And the website to check is yourdebtsettlementattorney.com, and you can call us for an assessment, 510-7425-887. We have a lot of good results in there. So that was kind of a footnote, the kind of things we do when it comes to immigration. And I think, Verika, we have another 6 minutes to go or so, but I will talk now about the main topic I was talking about earlier when we started, when we got a lot of callers, and I really appreciate your calls, by the way. It kind of keeps me going, and I feel good that we are helping people, especially Shailesh. A special thanks to him for calling, and nobody asked him to call, and I was really happy he's calling to talk about the EB1, because this is a way out. Let's be honest, a lot of people who have been suffering are stuck with it. EB1, there are three kinds of EB1, by the way: EB1A, EB1B, EB1C. EB1A are people of extraordinary abilities, and you don't require an employer, and you don't require to go to that 10 points checklist, by the way. So we can still get you approved without that. So make sure you look into that. And also for debt settlement, if you need help, give us a call. And now let us talk a little bit about what I was talking about earlier, is those checks that we are having, site visits. Unfortunately, that is making people's life difficult, because they just go and they just come and really kind of check on people, and suddenly you see small mistakes can result in them taking away your H-1B or your L visa or something. So make sure that you really kind of go over things in a good way, and make sure that people don't take advantage of you and tell you, no, you don't have to file this or file that. Sometimes it's better to be on the safe side. File your amendment and don't leave it like that. Vedika, I don't know if we have more callers right now, but I can take one more caller if you want. I can also, otherwise we're going to kind of complete, and I think Amit is going to call in a few minutes. So let us talk a little bit again about this problem of denials that we're seeing. And these denials are becoming really, really, I don't know how to put it. It's outrageous. It's really kind of making people's life difficult, because people who already have approvals for years, now suddenly they don't see themselves, they're getting a denial, and they are getting upset because how come all these years I was approved, or this person did this and he got it? Well, unfortunately we are not in the same times, okay? I just wanted to remind you, we are in a time when things are getting more denied than approved. Well, not more actually, but still there's a highest denial rate than we ever seen before, and that's, of course, that was what was expected, having Trump in power. And now, of course, we're talking about the impeachment. Let's see how this thing is going to unfold. But bottom line, we are seeing a lot of deportation, a lot of denial, and we're not talking here about undocumented immigrants. We're talking about documented immigrants, right? We're talking about people who are on H-1B, L1, O visa, and they are getting denials. And ultimately this is getting really frustrating, not only for the client, it's getting frustrating for us too, because we don't know really where to post those cases in a way that it is possible. I'm seeing cases where people are telling me, how come, why it's getting denied? Well, just unfortunately we did everything right, the lawyer did everything right, and still it didn't work. So I think, Vedika, how much time I have, I think Amit is here, but I just wanted to let people know, if you need help on immigration or development, feel free to call our office, 510-742-5887. I'm here. We can also do personal consultations if you want, and you can call our office again, 510-742-5887. And anything I'm telling you today is my opinion. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. The website to check is attorneyonair.com, attorneyonair.com. So, Amit, are you there?